An enduring and pressing emergency, the rise in veteran suicides.
A tragedy that seemingly just won't go away.
We're here today to confront a solemn crisis.
President Trump took steps to help, signing an executive order last year offering a roadmap of sorts to help stop the heartbreak. Second Lady Karen Pence serves as the lead ambassador for the effort known as Prevents.
I saw my role as a way to say, let's end the stigma and let's start the conversation. You know, David, everybody has risk factors for suicide, every single one of us.
The numbers are hard to fathom. Each year, some 47,000 suicides across America, more than 6,000 of them veterans. That translates to roughly 20 veterans a day, a rate that doubles that of the general population. Too many stories like Justin Miller, a vet who took his life 2 years ago, leaving a grieving family behind.
He went out to his car. He looked at his phone. He saw the text from my dad saying, "I love you, come home." And at some point, he took his own life.
There's help for our veterans.
Yep.
There's help for Americans. We actually have things we're putting into place. We want people to talk to each other. And you know, part of talking to each other and reaching out is sharing your faith.
This weekend, the administration is looking to the faith community.
The research supports that there is a connection between people having an involvement in their faith community and having less opportunity or less desire to commit suicide.
In an effort called REACH, the call is going out this weekend for houses of worship to directly address suicide. They hope it will be the subject of sermons, feature information about prevention in bulletins, and encourage those in attendance to take a written pledge and commit to change the national conversation around mental health and suicide.
One of the main points involved in the REACH campaign is letting people know their risk factors. And one of the risk factors right now is isolation.
Indeed, with COVID-19, the fear of the unknown can be unsettling for all of us.
All of us are dealing with some kind of anxiety or pressure or fear. And so what better time to say, it's okay to say you're not okay.
Since COVID-19 began, Karen Pence's team has pushed a mental health checklist that includes asking yourself how you're doing, talk to family members, reach out to the suicide prevention line if you need help, and try and give yourself a joyful break.
What are some things that, make you feel happier or kind of calm you down? Schedule those into your day. If it's reading or gardening or cooking or praying or painting.
The Second Lady telling me her hope, especially in these desperate times, comes from above.
This town doesn't give many people hope in terms of what Congress does. But what can you say from a faith perspective as it relates to hope and what you want them to know about?
Hope really is the key. And, for me, as you know, I'm a Christian. And so for me, that's where I get my hope. And I do think that when we're all low, sometimes the only person who's there for me is the Lord. And so when you actually can introduce someone to that aspect and to say, you know what, there is hope. There is hope, and there is a way past this struggle that you're in right now.
And it all begins with conversation on a topic that many would rather avoid. David Brody, CBN News, Washington.